August, and the local 10:02 at GP62 running from Fremont, Nebraska back to Valley, Nebraska. And or this may be the BNSF connection. Not sure, but it's definitely one of the locals here in Fremont, Nebraska. Here comes our conductor riding over here. Fremont, Nebraska. Here comes an eastbound second unit, and this is the new Union Pacific paint. And I believe we'll be stopping for a crew. Yeah, we're stopping for a crew change, so I'll pick up recording when he gets moving again. But there is the new Union Pacific paint, second unit. On this westbound manifest. All right, August 29th in Fremont. This is UP shoving to Purina. With that local we just saw come out. They're not going to Valley. It is the lumber yard in Purina that they're shoving to right now. And they're going over BNSF Sioux City sub right here on the diamond. So those cars are destined for Purina Foods, and then the lumber cars are for the lumber yard on this little stub track. Sweet sound of them going over the diamond. Two. Now we got both sides of this GP62. Railfanning Adventures, Fremont. Alright, 29th of August. Second part continued after doing a crew change here in Fremont. The westbound manifest continues. There's the unit with the new paint, 6923, which I think is the new one coming out. I don't. Followed by an Acer 8964. Look on your phone. That's when I ordered the new UP with the paint. I don't have any, I just realized I don't have any just regular UP or NS. My NS units are all heritage, and then 1111, which is also on heritage, is the barcode unit. I have that one BNSF Acer, and then the other two in paint are 70 max, and then I have you know, the Executive Bernstein and the War Bonnet. Again, this westbound is heading west on the Transcon now. It came off the former C&W main line, which is the Fremont, Missouri Valley sub, which is the former C&W main line. Hang on, if I call Alright, westbound continues. I had to answer a phone call. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, from Railfanning Adventures. But this is a continuation of that westbound manifest here in Fremont. Came off the former C&W main line onto the Union Pacific Transcon line after doing a crew change here in Fremont. Westbound on Main 1. Main 1. This must not have any rear DPUs because it's taking them a little bit to get going here. Potato.
Yeah.
Possibility of Fairbury run?
Not today. I was going to ask you, this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I have all 3 days. I mean, technically, I'm from cargo. I technically system out the bells on Sunday and Monday.
Well, you just said you don't have anything to do until tomorrow.
No, but I want to sleep. That's what if I had planned this better, I should have gone to sleep this morning at 7 o'clock. And that way I would have got my rest in and I'm still on this night schedule. Because if I stay up today, I'm screwing myself over again. Because this past weekend, I worked a 12-hour night shift, stayed up 12 hours for the show, stayed up another additional 12 hours.
Alright, Fremont, Nebraska. Westbound manifest coming off the C&W 29th of August. They're going to be stopping and doing a crew change. The whole reason it took 2 years to get my Atlas order. There are still boats that have not made it to port yet with stuff on it. Remember they did the embargo? They weren't taking any stock trains into the port of LA. They were only coming out and they were restricting what could go west.
It's a shame.
And now everybody's playing catch up. I mean, this was worldwide because of the pandemic, man. They're still playing catch up.
Oh, how cute. It's a semi-scale tank car. Don't worry. You look just fine.
They're the tank car people, buddy. UTLX. The tank car people.
Just a little one.
Alright, we'll start recording again when this gets moving. Railfanning Adventure, Fremont, Nebraska. After doing the crew change, that westbound manifest finally started getting rolling. And we got BNSF working, the local working behind us. Why does it sound like we're stopping again? Shouldn't be. He's got the green. I think he's got the green. Oh yeah, he's got a green.
Yeah.
And it's funny, in front of the pickup truck's a Jeep.
That's
weird.
Well.
There's a Jeep in the
Well, Jeep is part of Dodge now, so those are
it could be.
those would be Rams. Car number is 1000. Nice and even.
You know what? I think that's the first time I've seen an even car. So this train right now is coming off the the former CNW, which is the Missouri Valley to Fremont sub for UP, onto the Transcon.
What was the thing? It was JASX or something? 1000.
You expect me to remember?
I
have no short-term memory. You know that.
I was
It's
hoping.
a traumatic brain injury, bud. I can't.
It was a long shot.
I can look it up in the video at the end.
That'll do.
Yeah.
'Cause
I think it was JRSX.
that actually sounds right.
Try
See, you're doing good.
JRSX. See if that's not it.
You're doing good. I think that's it.
Yeah, for all of you that don't know, I had pretty severe TBI and have no short-term memory. That sounds like something else coming at us, David. We might have an eastbound coming. There's your bulkheads.
Yeah, I
I
see
see
it.
bulkheads with steel on them. There's one with a pipe load. Penn Central! Penn Central! PC, Penn Central, holy crap. I got it. I can't believe we just saw a Penn Central car, dude. That's well over the 50-year mark, man. Holy crap, can you believe that? We just caught a Penn Central, man.
That's number 2 for us.
Yeah, that's the second time we caught a PC, yep.
But first on the bulkhead flat.
Yeah.
Unless
Keep an eye
logo-
out, keep an eye out. We might catch another one here.
You're
That was PC. That was the Penn Central logo on the right side.
Yeah, I got a picture of it, but you're sure that was original and somebody didn't just
No,
stick it there?
no, that was original. The reporting mark was different. Holy moly, man! What a great catch! C&W bottom. Alright, so we're catching the C&W, right? Right behind this graffiti car, guys. There's a C&W on the C&W. And our mid-train DPU is coming. It's 8378 and Acer.
And they even got coal cars. They got
a little bit of everything on this.
a lot of gondolas.
Yes. 8378 Ace. Penn Central, man. I can't believe we just nailed the Penn Central out here. That's not a fallen flag for out here. I mean, it is a fallen flag, but that's not something we should see out here. That should be back on the East Coast somewhere.
Montana Rail Link?
Yes.
Wow.
Montana Rail Link, yep. That's a fallen flag out here. Yep. But 3077 is the UN number. See what 3077 is. Yeah, it's miscellaneous. That's painted on there, so that's what that car carries all the time. 3077, UN number 3077.
I'm getting there.
Dude, we just caught Penn Central, man. A Penn Central car. UN number 3077. UN 3077. Yeah, look. It didn't come up. Nothing came up. There's more. 3077. Look. Miscellaneous. It's a miscellaneous hazmat.
Hazardous waste solid. NOS, whatever NOS is.
That guy just drove around the gate. That was a great guy. Good, smooth move. And we caught that truck breaking the law.
Don't do that, guys. It's stupid.
Fremont, Nebraska.
Because he could have had a train coming from the
Could have had
other
a train
direction.
coming the other way. They didn't see the logo and just got nailed by it. But yeah, don't do that, guys. It's not safe. Railfanning Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska. Myself and David Potato Croy.
Yeah. Bringing you the
Facing south on the BNSF south. Pretty local. It was working behind us when that manifest went by. Now coming back. And we have a Burlington Northern in original paint. But guys, I get more excited about seeing the Santa Fe stuff because there's a lot of BN original paint out here. But there's very few CBQ, Great Northern, and Santa Fe stuff. So whoa, there's a lot of water coming off this. Look. A little water coming off this I-beam right here, David. As it rocked, like water came out.
It doesn't look like it's properly active.
A lot of lumber. Alright, Railfanning Adventures, Fremont. Me and David here the 29th of August. Alright, August 30th at CP Hall, Lincoln, Nebraska. The westbound California Zephyr. Let me wipe the lens. Sorry guys, let me wipe this lens. Westbound California Zephyr, which we saw in Omaha, and we ran to Lincoln to catch it. $126. $182. Baggage car.
That's the diner.
There's the diner car. And there you have it, folks. The westbound California Zephyr. August 30th, 2023. Here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Nah, we were there, but all the cars were empty. Remember when we were in Wichita? Alright, August 30th at CPR here, and this is a train going down the St. Joseph sub. I believe it's the Boeing train with all the aircraft movers on it. $39.97. $39.97. Why does that sound familiar? ET-44CA, and here are the aircraft cars. Actually, I think this is an empty windmill train, David.
Makes you say that.
No, I'm not sure. Because of this car right here, I think that's where the tip of the blade goes on this one. Yeah, I think this is an empty windmill train, David. New Orleans Public Bell. Yeah, I think the tip of the blade, that's the holder for the tip of the blade. And then the base of the blade is mounted in these.
And then these U-shaped ones, I was going to say that...
That's the tip, so there'll be a tip there.
Vestas. Yeah, Vestas. I remember the Vestas name. Those are windmill. And
then the base is here. Yeah.
Yeah, Vestas. 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 Windmill. That's a public bell.
And then another tip would be here. And then you have the spacer.
Portamobile.
Yeah,
this
New
is
Orleans.
a long train.
Yeah.
But I guess it would, because you have to have a spacer car between every
Correct.
car.
Yeah, because the base is base, and then the tip would be here, and then there'd be a spacer car, which is the one after this one. So the tip ends here, and then here's the spacer, and then here's the tip car. Yeah. So the tip would be there.
And I'm guessing this flat with the two holders?
That's the base, yeah.
That holds the pole.
Not the pole, the base of the blade. This is a windmill blade train. Which I never seen one empty out here. I've always seen them loaded. First time I seen one empty going back to get loaded. Yeah, because we caught one loaded on the Sioux City sub the one day, and then we caught the hubs, the tops, the what makes the power when we were chasing the what were we chasing that day? The big boy, the high and wide that was waiting.
Santa Fe, Angeles Topeka, Santa Fe, ATSF.
Yeah, there's some unique lowers here.
Some fallen flag cars here, man. That's Burlington Northern Green.
Yeah.
just that it's patched.
Yep. TTX.
You gotta keep
HTTX.
your eyes open because something will slip by you. Don't blink. Listen. Twin 45, so it means it's two 45-foot flags. Twin flat.
Well, I think it would fit two twin 45 trailers.
Twin 45. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Dual 45.
Yeah.
One of these said triple 28s. It's a triple 28, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's a lot. Don't know what that was. That was patched pretty well.
Yeah, this is my first time catching an empty one. I thought it was the Boeing aircraft train, the way it looked around the corner there, because I could see the base holders. That looks like an old BN right there. Green, BN green, or it could be a B coal too. They had the same color. New Orleans Public Bell again. $75, $375 when it was built. 78, 1178. Couldn't read that one. Another couldn't read. $79. $98. Rebuilt $98.
Most of these cars are older than you. They're all 1970s era. 77.
Alright, so this is heading southbound now on the St. Joseph sub. Again, it's August 30th, 2023, and we're at CP Hall here. Empty wind turbine blade train. Heading south now on the Sioux City sub, and there is the potato. And now we have eastbound. Nope. We have yet another unit train heading down the St. Joe sub there. Looks like a unit train of grain or feed. Try to super zoom in here.
Two orange units.
Coming out of Hobson and heading down the St. Joseph sub to Kansas City and beyond. Actually, that's my unit train from ADM.
Are you sure?
Yep, positive. The first tanks are soy oil. And then the Railfanning Adventures were on D Street. This is that southbound manifest coming out of Hobson Yard on the St. Joseph sub. We got 7857. Followed by 8126. And this is a southbound I wasn't. I could tell they were ours. These are not ours, though. Alright, we're on D Street in Lincoln, Nebraska, which crosses over the BNSF St. Joseph Sub. This train came out of Hobson Yard, which is a classification yard for them, and is now heading south. Basically following an empty wind turbine blade train. Richardson.
Nice.
Yet another car I'm gonna have to look for in O-scale.
Yeah. I was gonna say what's nice with your headlights, you're looking at the springs.
Those are loaded.
You can tell if it's loaded or not.
Here's some lumber, and just for good measure comes a couple auto racks. All we need is some intermodal, and we'll literally have everything that the railroad pulls in one train.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, I always... Well, no, never mind. I was gonna say, I thought auto racks, like intermodal, used to be unit trains, but I don't think that was always the case, because you could have a couple of, when they refund the first thing, you could have a couple of smaller...
Well, on our side, NS ran a lot of just auto rack trains, but out here they seem to put them on every manifest.
Well,
Are these loaded? Can you tell if there's... I can't tell if there's...
If I got up closer, I could tell.
Ferromax.
Well, I think that's because back east, you had a lot of auto manufacturing plants out of the...
Well, we also had everything coming from Europe, too.
Great Lakes area, yeah. And the only other place I know of that has a crap ton of automotive industry is California.
Rear DPUs or mid-train?
Looks like mid-train. of them.
Alright, so this might be a mega.
Hey, there's the 3778. We just saw 3779.
Yep.
What in the world? That's different. I just saw consecutive locomotives on 2 trains. Check that box.
So they basically combined 2 manifests into one and sent it south.
Well, Kansas City can handle it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't expect him to be in Kansas City until tomorrow night.
No, I'll be down there by the night.
Oh, I guess tonight, yeah.
Double track all the way down.
I was thinking he was going to get stopped in St. Joe's for drop-off, pick-off stuff, but maybe...
They could, I mean, if he's dropping off in the yard there. Now we got coiled steel.
Yeah, this is Chicago bound eventually. It's got to be.
Boy, I think it came from Chicago. Because it's got CSX on it, yeah.
We've seen a lot of CSX in the St. Joe sub recently, including that one loco.
Oh, here's our Bimax.
It's still going. ATW?
That's Beacon Western.
There's the VTP car. Atlantic and Western.
Atlantic and Western?
Atlantic and Western Railway, Class 3 short line, only has 10 miles of track. They are a subsidiary of, you guessed it, the Genesee and Wyoming. Dude, the Atlantic and Western 10 miles of track out of Jacksonville, Florida. Bro, they're so small, Strasburg's almost as big as them.
Strasburg's what, 7 miles?
No, it's
4 miles. 4 miles.
So they're just about twice the size of Strasburg, which isn't saying much because you can go along Strasburg's line in about 10 minutes. It takes 10 minutes to go that 4 miles at track speed. The only reason why it takes them 45 for a round trip is because they do the stop, the whistle stop, the picnic stop, and then they have to reverse the direction of the train. If they just go out, stop, and pull it right back, it's freaking 10 minutes. Maybe 20. I'm waiting for something good.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't good. This is just a normal freight. Something special. Feel it.
One of the new UP boxes right here
Certainly is.
from Trinity Rail. by 2 by 1. Yep.
Yeah. This is a older GE. Dash 8, dash 9. I knew it. Dash 9 C4W.
There you go. Southbound St. Joseph. Alright, so after catching the southbound of St. Joseph, we caught this westbound mega coal drag coming into Hobson Yard.
So, we got it back. First unit.
First unit, 70 Mac. Second unit, can't tell. Third unit's an Ace. And the fourth unit, 6280. Railfanning Adventures. Alright, August 30th, 2023. We're at CP Hall on the east end of Hobson Yard. There is David, aka the Potato. And we got a westbound, I think it's a unit train coming into the yard. 770.
It's a GE.
Oh, it is a demonstrator.
Number 905.
Third unit on this train is the KCS. $770. Followed by 8890, which is a 70 Mac. And then KCS 4654. David, this is from Council Bluffs. This is from Bungee. This is from Bungee. Oh, those two units are reversing back in the yard, David. Oh, a BNSF tank car, David.
Yo! Picture.
I believe this is ethanol. I think Bungee makes ethanol. So this is a loaded ethanol train heading west into Hobson Yard. This came from Bungee and Council Bluffs. There should be another KCS or a possible CP motor on the end of this. We shall see.
Oh.
BRGX is Bungee reporting mark. David, grab that radio, bring it out. David, here comes your a bunch of BNSF tanks.
Somebody just said we're lighted on fire.
Huh?
Somebody just said something about lighted on fire.
Oh boy. Bring out the radio, David. Grab the radio. Here's a BNSF tanker.
You know, I'm real glad I got you these, because O-Scale doesn't have them.
Not yet.
But I'm glad I got you the one in H.
Here's 4 in a row. Oh, it's a manifest. Yep, flammable 3, 1987 UN number. That's ethanol.
So I have now we've seen these BNSF ones, which is really freaking cool that they have them. But I haven't seen, besides the safety train, any UP tank cars.
No.
Besides that safety train, I haven't seen
Nope.
any UP, and I most certainly have never seen any Norfolk Southern or CSX.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
But what's odd to me is
and that's why I don't get them in O-scale, because you don't see them. But if I see a BNSF O-scale when I'm grabbing it, PVCX, sulfuric acid.
Why is there white smoke going in front of your headlights?
I don't know. Oh, I just dropped my cigarette. Yeah.
Okay. Good. I was like, there's no thing electrical in the truck,
No.
right?
No, this is definitely from Council Bluffs, David.
Okay.
This is from Council Bluffs.
And here's my mind, the potato brain. If I see CSX boxcars, NS boxcars, we've seen them there, UP boxcars, we've seen
BNSF boxcars.
We've seen hoppers.
Yep.
Hoppers, flat cars,
Yep.
all owned by the railroads. For some reason, the tank cars are just
The only other railroad tank car that I've seen is the water tanks for RBMN.
yeah.
The two that they keep at Jim Thorpe for 2102 and
I can say the only
425.
ones, I haven't seen them, but the only other ones I know of currently are Florida East Coast for extra fuel.
Yeah, I haven't even seen them yet.
I've never seen them, but I mean photos, and I know they exist. But like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if the railroads can own all these other cars, what's preventing the tank cars thing? What is it, a hazmat?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't get it. And
And those BNSF tanks, they were all made in 2000.
Maybe the UTLX tank car people just make it cheaper. Maybe it's a cost thing.
I don't know.
I know with my facility, washing the cars and maintaining everything on it, it's far more labor intensive on a tank car than it is in other hoppers and stuff.
But your cars, the CRGXs, they're owned by Cargill. And I think a lot of these tanks are owned by the companies that ship the chemicals.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the liners are very expensive and they erode very quickly.
All right, part 2 continued of this westbound manifest coming into Hobson Yard. We stopped momentarily, I guess, for them to align the tracks. And, well, we're now moving again. We had 2 BNSF units followed by KCS. That's an old CSX box. On this westbound manifest is coming into the Hobson Yard, which is a classification yard.
And you recognize that blue symbol on that? Sorry.
Yeah, this definitely came from the Bluffs because it had bungee on it. Bungee, IAIS and BNSF go into it. It's definitely from the Bluffs. Let me give you guys a little quick wipe here. Clean the lens.
Oh, bulkhead flat
Here.
coming?
Here. Clean your lens.
Can I get a light?
There's the steam whistle from Hobson Yard. There you go.
What was I pressing?
To turn on and off, but it's for the door being open. Yeah, here comes a bulk.
2 of them. Oh, it's steel loads. Oh, shoot, the flies. Hate you all.
And a coil car. What is on that? Flat steel.
Is it flat steel? I was
Yeah,
gonna say, it
it's
looks
flat
like just
steel.
pallets.
Yeah, no, it's flat steel.
Oh yeah, it is. It's thick stuff. Here comes an interesting hopper. Something products.
Penford Products Company. Huh, that is interesting. Penford Products.
Got a great photo of that. Look at that.
That's, I think that's from that, over by the casino. Look, pool. That's that plastic company that makes the plastic tubing down by the casinos there in Council Bluffs. The Penford Products.
Look how nice that came out.
Is that the windshield or is it?
Your windshield's dirty, dude.
Oh, it's got moisture on it. There we go.
No, I mean like.
That's cool, yeah.
Came out
Good
nicely.
shot. Did you get the pool one too?
I did. Right there, even better. Do you hear it?
I do, I hear power.
No. Do you hear how quiet these brand new tanks are rolling?
Oh yeah.
Dude, those are spanking
new.
Nice job of saying at the same time. Honestly.
It's a big manifest. We got something coming out, possibly going on the St. Joe sub.
I mean, guys, I know maintenance is expensive, but when you do it right. I don't have that much lighting. Daylight would help on that. But those are probably less than a year old.
ATW. Coil car.
What did we say that was? It was Atlantic something.
Atlantic and Western.
Yeah.
Short line. With
TFM.
Yeah, the Mexico topper on it.
And LMIO flat car. Hold on.
I think it's LMIC. I don't think that was an O. I think it was
We're
a
gonna
C.
find out.
There's something coming out, David. On the opposite side of this train, there's an eastbound. It's probably the one we heard that was getting cleared to come out. Hey, there's you two.
Hello, Andrew and Malham.
It is LMIC. Lake Michigan and Indiana Railroad.
St. Joseph.
Gentlemen, I got Greg and Lance coming out of the house with 5 motors. I don't know where they're at in their process, but just,
There's 3 trains right now. You got one going on St. Joe, and then the locals working on the other side. It's got the blinking, the remote control unit.
Yeah, I heard
they're
something.
going to come out of the outbound, and then they're going to go run through F number 2. So they're going to go one of the probably B2.
It's a
All right, appreciate it, gentlemen. Mine, actually, if they're not ready, we could probably slide you in. Let me set a camera real quick.
Cole.
Oh, okay.
Coal drag heading down the
All
St.
right,
Joseph
thank you,
side.
gentlemen.
And I think that's the local right here talking on the radio. They're coming out and then they're going to reverse back in.
It's actually right here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
So right now there's 3 trains that we're looking at. There's the local power.
1581.
1581. I think that's.
You're gonna take those orders.
Arlington Northerns here in original paint. With some NS coal cars right behind them.
Photos.
And some an NS coil car.
Channel 46,
That's stuff that IAIS brought east from Chicago, David.
I didn't get a good photo. There's just not enough light. Once it left your headlight.
Frieght House, you can access Frieght House crossover, trains on engine running.
What's he saying?
I don't know, something about there's traffic for where he wants to shove back into. Look at that big blue right there, GATX. I have that in O.
And a lone coal car on the rear.
Really?
That's... Is it it's loaded. It's a single loaded coal car. Look at it. Also, NDYX.
NDYX.
It was a CSX reporting mark for New York Central.
IESX.
It's loaded.
I don't think it's loaded, dude.
You can see the coal load on the white hopper background.
Maybe.
It's sticking up over.
Still there?
I promise you, it's loaded. I'm wondering if that's a car that needed repairs. They set it aside for a bad wheel or something, and they're bringing it back in the yard to get repaired.
Possibly.
That's what I'm thinking. If it's loaded, there's one reason why it'd be going that way.
Alright, so that was the end of our westbound manifest from Council Bluffs to Hobson Yard. And then we got the local building a train. I hear power. I hear power revving up.
I do as well.
Alright, we're gonna stop this. I'll record when we get going, when something gets moving here. Alright, here's the yard power shoving back into Hobson Yard.
The title.
Huh.
The Lake Michigan in Indiana.
That's another bungee car. BNGX.
Certainly is. Yeah, there's nothing special right home. These locomotives are just plain red. Just plain red.
CRLE. Well, there's one BNSF loaded coal car in this mix. Here comes more power. Here comes the power back at us.
It certainly is.
BNSF coal porter, rapid discharge with coal in it.
Yeah, look, even my camera's got the astigmatism effect because your windshield's just car wash, my friend. When the morning comes, car wash.
And here comes our, I believe it's an SD40.
There ain't no way that's an SD40. There's not enough gap at the end. 1581, that's got to be an
SD40-2.
That's an old SD50 that's been put back to an SD40 then, because the body's wrong.
Oh, look it up.
1581.
There's an Acer 9322. and another Acer 9172 coming back in. Again, Railfanning Ventures, CP Hall, Lincoln, Nebraska. CP Hall, we got a westbound empty coal drag coming into the yard. It is August 30th, and we got 2 Acers leading. $92.30 and $90.14. And again, they're doing this a little weird tonight. They're running the empty coal drags into the south yard instead into the north yard, which is normally what they do. David, I think this is the train that we see the military hopper on. The Heritage Hopper.
Well, if I see it again, I'm giving you a high five, but I don't know, man. Who knows?
All right, what are you calling for rear end DPU?
Yeah, let's just throw it into the third of the hat, call it a war bonnet.
All right, you got a war bonnet. I'm calling Executive Grenstein.
Why is that bell so loud?
I don't know. And I don't know why they're running these into the south yard. Very weird.
The north yard was empty when we went.
Yeah, exactly.
Track
They normally go into the north yard.
could be a track problem. Or maybe, just maybe, they're preparing for something we don't know.
All right, August 30th, on the St. Joseph sub. This is the southbound that just came out of Hobson Yard. We came down here to get a better, to see this. The position we were in, you can't really get a good video. So ran down, I don't know, about 6-7 blocks south of CP Hall. Milepost is 207. Again, this is the St. Joseph sub, BNSF St. Joe sub. Not exactly sure what this is, but had a lot of power on the front end. 5 motors on the front of this, 5 or 6. Our leader is 7828. And 6620. And it's definitely a southbound manifest coming out of Hobson. Bro, every unit on that was on. Every single one.
6 of them.
There's a BN car. I believe we heard them putting this train together at Hobson all night. Comes another BN, an original paint. NS. Well, I know why you had all that power up front. Yeah. And the air just flew, and we are in emergency.
I put my foot on the other side of that sign, and it's like I tripped a wire or something. Just bang!
Oh, the air blew and they went into emergency.
What's it say on the radio? Anything? Nothing?
I haven't heard anything.
They're probably on a different channel than the yard. We're not in the St. Joseph
I
channel.
have it.
Oh, you're up in the scan?
I have all the channels, baby.
I didn't know if you were.
I don't know
scanning.
why the air just blew through the whole train. I wonder if something came off on the end, butt end